Yeah. Hari Om Swamiji. Start, Vandana.
Hari Om Swamiji. So this is the summary of Pancadashi, class 27. The discussion here is how Maya can be understood. Maya is also known as avyakta. The word unmanifested is synonymous with Maya. It is the unmanifested state of Maya. Maya is Nishtattva Rupa and Asat. When the topic of creation comes, there are two things. One is the existence of creation. The second is name, form, and action. Existence is ever real, the ultimate reality. With this understanding, the unreality of the object becomes clear to us. This is what is discussed here by taking up and analyzing the five elements. The five elements are the immediate cause of all manifestations. When we take away existence from an object, that object becomes unreal. However, without names and forms, we will not be able to understand and experience this. This is a basic problem made by Maya or avidya. At the universal level, we call it Maya, and when we take it at the individual level, it is avidya. There are only two things. First is the existence, the ultimate reality, which is not experienced. And the second, objects which are unreal and experienced. In Shloka 85, Swami Vidyaranya Swamigal states that he will not go into the alterations and subdivisions of the five elements, the central point of this chapter being Sat Asat Viveka. Brahman is taken as Sat and Maya as the unreal manifestation. This establishes the foundation of Vedanta. Shloka 86 also says, accept existence as Satyam and everything else as Mithya. This is repeated several times because, oh, Swami, my electricity is gone. I'm blanked out.
We can hear you, huh?
But I can't see my notes. Yeah. I'm gonna just get my telephone.
I'll get it.
Vandana, you can continue reading.
Yeah, I have to see. Oh, yeah, it's come. Shloka 86 says, I'm just repeating it, accept existence as Satyam and everything else as Mithya. This is repeated several times because Vidyaranya Swamigal states that we have certain fundamental conditionings called vasanas and samskaras. These cannot be changed. In psychology, this is not a problem. But according to Vedanta, it is a problem. We are with this problem from birth. We are unable to change our mindset. This mindset can only be broken with knowledge. The 86th shloka says that we should contemplate on Sat and Asat. Sad Vastu is Brahman, the rest is Mithya, unreal. And Vayu is the effect of Maya. Vayu has two parts. Effect actually is nothing but cause. Cause is separated from effect, but effect cannot be separated from cause. Existence is not experienced. It is not perceived. It can only be understood with contemplation, logic, and mananam. Maya influences the effect, the karyam, in three ways. The first and most important point is that Maya brings externality to the object. We are unable to appreciate the existence, which is the core vastu in objects. We appreciate the external existence of the object because pure existence is unperceivable. How does Maya make this real existence into the unreal form is by three different external effects. First, Maya makes the pure existence with some form as an external object. So it is said that externality is made by Maya. This is the first point. The second point is that Maya makes that object independent of its existence. If you consider the existence as cause, then Maya makes the effect as external. Also, the effect is independent of the cause. This is difficult to comprehend because Maya is not knowable. Similarly, we do not see our mistakes because our mistakes are externalized by Maya. The second point is independence. Maya makes the effect also independent as compared to the cause. The third point is its adjectivity. Adjective means connection. Actually, the connection is an impression of the mind and is in our mind. There is actually no connection. To connect something, there must be two different ideas, two different objects. Example, with knee pain, there is a separation between you and the knee pain. The difference means that the pain that came to you and you yourself who are experiencing the pain, these are two different things. Maya makes you feel that you are suffering from that. The connection that you make is with the brain, the sensation in the part of the body, the consciousness there, and then you connect with the pain and experience the pain. Therefore, in anesthesia, we disconnect this way. This is Vedanta. Vedanta is disconnecting you from the object. This is the anesthesia. You always have to understand that you are not the object. Disconnect using this technique. This is the only way to overcome Maya. Sat is Brahman and existence, and other than that are names and forms. How many names and forms become other than existence is because of this externality, independence, and adjectivity or connectivity of things. These three effects are made by Maya. Swamiji concluded by asking us to contemplate on these three effects. Hari Om.
श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणम् सूत्रभाष्य कृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्री दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ नमः श्री शंकरानंद गुरुपादाम्बुजन्मने सविलास महामोह ग्राहग्रासैककर्मणे श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम। नमो नारायणाय। ओम नमो नारायण। So we had discussed the difference of the effect of Maya and the Sad as pure existence. So that is the subject being discussed here. Okay. So the last part what we had discussed is the difference between Maya and Sat. So now how to identify Maya? So Maya is actually used as a Vedantic philosophical term. It's a technical word. And Vedanta defines it well. It's also understandable. But how we directly, practically understand what is the difference of the existence and the Maya's effect. So in that connection, we have seen that the effect of Maya are three for our sake of understanding. So Maya makes everything external, in the sense we are unable to differentiate the real and unreal, and the reality of existence become externally real. So the objective understanding or objective perception of things outside makes us think that we have everything from outside. We are living because of outside. Our existence is because of outside objects. If we see the very direct and simple example of our own body, therefore I gave that example, our own body. Now, we all think that because of this body, I am alive.
If you're he come
So
late.
I
Came down very late also.
we have no other experience otherwise. So
It might
when we
because of the
think that
traffic and all. I
body is my existence,
think you can
then obviously we carry ourselves with the body only. So
अभी तो
that's
खाली
the
रहेगा ऐसा कुछ नहीं only if
externality
you go
of
early morning सब
existence.
लोग इतना नहीं
Yeah, can anybody mute this?
कोई नहीं it's
Mute all करो
The
करो तुम
admin,
मध्य.
the admin has to.
I only see that all are muted, but okay. So this externality is a effect of that mayas, like how we feel ourselves only in the body. We live with the body. We feel that because of this body, I am existing. So this is that one. And the second point was even subtler than that, is independence of the object and subject. So now those subjects are seen separate from us. We think that they are existing independently. We have no idea, we have no comprehension like that our own existence is extended with the outside objects. So this feeling never comes. So this is the independence, by the word independence, what we like to convey. And of course, the objectivity of the outside object. So when we see a new object outside, we feel that this is the object for my enjoyment, or this is the object for my suffering. So we use those objects feeling that they are outside me, they are not me, but they are my objects of enjoyments and experience. So this is the objectivity there. And then we make those objects connected with us. This is the connectivity as the objectivity that what we saw. So the first we make the objects outside, and then we make a connection. Now the point is there any connection, such connection? Can you define that connection? Nobody can define it. So this whole connection concept is in our mind. This is the impression of mind, what we call in other words is adhyasa, superimposition. So the connectivity with the object is superimposed. Therefore, we call it as adhyasa or sometimes adhyaropa. So that is how we live. Now you see, your own reality, which is existence, pure existence, as per the context here, because the consciousness and other thing, Ananda is also there, that we will discuss later. In this chapter particularly, we are focusing on the Sat. So therefore, actually, you are the only Sat, you are the only existence. Your experience is that. But whatever we see outside and the connection and all those are some sort of manifestation in your mind. We can say we connect with those things with our ideas of logic, common logic we use. So when we see a family, if I say there is no connection with family, so nowadays if anybody thinks like that, it's a wrong concept. It cannot be said, because we want the family be bounded. We want the family be together. So that when the word family is used, that feeling of connection comes. When we say friendship, so we can't think of friendship without a connection. So there is some giving, give and taken connection, and there is something that way when we think. So the actual fact and the reality is something else, but the concept of these things are made by us. By this we live. Now people are learning spirituality, practicing spirituality. Actually, in another way, I am just saying this. They feel they want more connections. Vedanta says you have no connection either. Even the single connection you have is also made by Maya. But people think by practicing the spirituality or sadhana and all those yoga, meditation, all those things, they feel no, we will be more connected, and the family will be more connected, friends will be more connected, and everything will be more connected. Yes, that is right. Because when your mind becomes sattvic, when your mind becomes sattvic and pure, you accept others, you give respect to others, you listen to others, the others will also do the same. So, they're supposed to do the same. I don't say they will also do, but they're supposed to do the same. So the connection increases. Thus, bond become more bounded, more strong. So this is because of when we understand ourselves with our ego, with our mind, when you understand more, there are more connections. So you can see each connection has a particular reason. Without reason, there is no connection in this world. Even if you connect with God, Supreme God, you are connecting with God with some reason, because you want something from God, and God should give something to you. You want to receive it. So all those concept is there. Similarly, with all other objects, even small objects, you need to connect with this reason. There is a reason. Now that reason, when we define that reason, what is the reason? The reason is, there is the reason connected to that is material. When I say this, you immediately can ask, so then what is the connection with the Guru? Is that is also material? Yes, even with the Guru, the most part of the physical connection is with some idea only, because you want to get some knowledge from Guru. You want to know from something from that Guru. So you connect with that as a teacher. It may be spiritual learning or some other learning, it doesn't matter. But there is a connection with some reason. Now, if we leave this connection, if we just disconnect, you don't want to make any connection with reason, then you will enjoy, you will know the actual oneness of the existence. These connections makes the existence, the pure existence, reasonable. It connects with some reason. It is, as I said, adjectivity. It makes some connection, and it makes some adjective there. So when you get those object, what you want from that connection, you are connected. Till then you are connected. And when you think that I am not getting this, you love your friend. If you are not getting love from that friend, so then it is disconnected. So this is why I say, in this way, when we think, so that is all the connections in the world is with some reason. This is a reality. It should be accepted. So this is how we define Maya. Now nobody think about it. No, this aspect of connection, this experience of connection, nobody think about it. So you make a reason and you connect. This is your mental condition. You imply that, then you work on that. Some connections may go for a long time. Some may stand for only for a short time. This is according to the reason you find how you should be. So this is quite natural. So therefore, this part of this can be added into this. Now we have to remember this. Now here we are talking in a universal level, in general. Okay. So when we take individually, there are so many differences. Individually, when we take this concept and discuss, this aspect and discuss, we call it because of ajnana, because of ignorance, because of superimposition. All this is happening. This is how we define it. Right? So now, therefore, here author has suggested that sadvastu brahma shishto amshaha vayuhu mithya yatha viyat vasayitva chiram vayor mithyatvam marudam tejet. So this was the last sloka. So here is applying this discrimination of difference of sat and maya, sat and asat, with the effect of viyat as viyat and vayu and all those. Okay, so when you firmly understood, you are convinced that if I say there is vayu, there is air. So air must be having some special effect, special function. So basically the substance is existence, but I add something into it. That is, I make some additional thing to it. Then it become an object. Then we become a material object. And of course, it will give some effect, give some fruit, some return. We have to remember here, existence, knowing existence will not give anything in return. Because Atma cannot give anything in return. Yeah. Because you can't give anything to yourself. And you cannot separate anything from you. Therefore, you are complete. You are Purnam. So when Purnam and Purnamataha and Purnamidam, when you are complete, you are full with whatever your nature. So you can't give anything and you cannot take anything. So this is the reality. Now, when Maya comes in the picture, this thing changes. When Maya comes in the picture, first of all, what do? You think I am incomplete. You think I am unsatisfied. You think that I am unhappy. Okay. Now what left? Now you think I am incomplete, so I have to achieve something to, no, for my purpose. I need something. I am unsatisfied. I want to satisfy myself. I need this thing, that thing, and all these 5 elements and products of the elements. And you know how many things you are having in this in your house, and no, keeping all those things. So because those are all connected. So here we make the Vayu Vasayitva Chiram Vayoho Mithyatvam Marudam Deje. So this is the effect of Vayu. Now, what is the speciality of Vayu? That is said in the next sloka. Chindayed Vahnimapyevam Marudo Nunavartinam Brahmanda Avaraneshvesha Nunadhika Vicharana. So now after Vayu, the same reasoning, same logic and the formula is carried to Agni and other elements, fire and other elements. So Vahnim Chintayet Api Evam Marutaha Nunavartina. So Agni is Marutaha Nunavarti, less pervasive compared to air. That we know already. Space is all-pervasive, and then compared to space, air is less pervasive, and again, fire is lesser pervasive. Okay, so Brahmanda Avaraneshveva Nunadhika Vicharana. This relative expansions, comparisons, you can think over in the structure of all Brahmanda. Brahmanda means this universe. Comparison. This comparison goes on. So what is the comparison is? Pervasiveness. Okay. So Brahmanda Avaraneshvesha. So compared to fire, compared to air, compared to water, compared to earth, and it goes on like that to the all the words we concept. So that's Brahmanda Avaraneshvesha. Nuna Adhika Vicharana. Nuna Adhika. Nuna means less and Adhika means more. So this is the comparison of relative expansion of succeeding. How we compare it? That succeeding one is less in the comparison with the preceding one. That's all. Very simple. It's not complicated. So succeeding one, so like fire, water, and all those are lesser than the preceding one. This way we compare and we understand like that. Now, the product and other objects, whatever we see, when we see those objects, we know these objects are comparatively very less pervasive. They have it's a momentary change and all those are happening. So we know all these things. Now the same method what we have elaborately discussed in the last section is continued in many slokas because he wants to elaborate it as much as possible for our meditation. Now, when we contemplate, when we think about objects outside, we need to have some formula to think how the existence become an object. Now you know this, how the pure existence as Brahman Sat becomes object. So objects are made outside and its externality and independence and all those things you can add there, connection and pervasiveness and comparison, all these things are multiple aspects of this production. It's applied there. Now the next sloka, 88th. Vayor dashamshado nyuno vagnirvayo prakalpitaha Puranoktam taratamyam dashamsher bhuda panchake. Our great author, Shri Vidyaranya Mahaswami, he has the tendency, whenever he talks something very profound, very subtle thing, he makes some formula, no, some like scientific formula. He makes some formula for our easy understanding. That is the speciality of Pancadashi. I told you in the beginning, and in many times we discussed this. That is the we have this Pancadashi textbook in Vedanta. This is a speciality of Pancadashi. It's very clearly discussing the point with the formula and some some connection, and things are very clear here. Now, when we say these are compare each other, there is the comparison of succeeding ones and preceding ones, and like this. How is that comparison? So he is bringing a theory from Puranas. So Puranoktam is referring from Puranas. You know Puranas. So in Bhagavata Purana, I think in Bhagavata Purana, third skanda. So there are 12 skandhas in Bhagavata Purana. Chapters, you can say long chapters. Actually, their skandhas are not chapters. Those in one of that, the third part of Bhagavata Purana. So this same thing is discussed there. You can see if you have Bhagavata Purana and refer to this, the same subject is discussed, and the comparison also shown there. So he is referring to that. Vayo deshamshato nyunaha vagni. So fire is 1/10 less or less pervasive than air. Now this 1/10 formula he is bringing here. It may be 1/10, it may be little more or less, but he is bringing a formula for our understanding, for the sake of understanding. So Vahni, fire, is dashamshataha. Dashamsha means 1/10 of that, 1/10 of part of the air. Vayuhu prakalpitaha. Vayu prakalpitaha. So this 1/10 part of Vahni, air element, the constitution of air element is in there in the fire. So if you want to know this, we know that air has so many gases. Okay, so out of those gases, so fire is like oxygen or some helium or some gases. They have the fire elements, so they can make fire, so they burn like that. So therefore 1/10 part of air is fire. How we can understand, because our Swamijis used to say, so friction in the air, no, friction and motion in the air can create heat. This is scientifically proved. So when there is fast movement, friction and of air or motion of air can create a sort of heat. So it means it is there. Otherwise also by oxygen and other things we know there is fire in the air. Okay. So this is how we have to imagine. Now in physics and other subject, what we learn in our universities, we know this, but we are not applying those informations, those knowledges to our spiritual benefit, or to understand the existence and non-existence theory of this. So now we can clearly say the fire is based on air. So there is no separate existence of fire from air. If we separate air, abstract air, then there is no fire, right? So this is how we think. Now, if there is no air, how can you make fire? And similarly, if you by thinking, by thought process, if you abstract space from air, then there is no air, because without space, air cannot stand. So this is purely a physics. No, we understand by this theory. So this is Puranokta Taratamyam Dashamshair Bhuta Panchake. Similarly, you can think like that. Now, the same thing with the water, same thing with the earth. So accordingly, you have to understand that. Now, okay, that's fine. Now, what is the definition, or how we can understand what fire is? So how this fire is defined? So that's in the next sloka. Vahnirushnaha prakashatma purvanugadirattra cha asti vahni sanistatvaha shabdavan sparshavan api. Vahnihi ushnaha prakashatma. Now what is fire? Heat and light. Vahnihi ushnaha prakashatma. When fire has heat and fire has light or radiance. No, fire has that radiance. And that's the special quality of fire. This is the fire has this special quality. So Vahni Ushnaha Prakashatma. Okay. And not only that, Purva Anugatihi Ratra. So the addition to these two qualities, the properties and qualities of the previous elements, Purva Anugatihi. Those are air and space, Akasha. So the Akashas and air's qualities are also connected to or extended to fire, because fire is there in these qualities. So Purva Anugadi Ratrata. Asti Vagnihi. Now, how we understand Agni? We say fire exists, fire is, fire was, fire will be. So all this, what it indicates? It is not indicating the air, it is not indicating the space. Because space and air are again with the special qualities. So therefore, when we say fire is, we don't have to remember air, we don't have to remember space. And actually, we don't remember those. Correct? What we remember, what we should remember, the emphasis on this point is we have to remember, when we say fire is, we have to remember the Atma, Sat. Because that isness is Sat. So Vahnihi Asti. So that is very important. Fire and space, those both elements are giving something. They are extending their special properties to fire. That is there. Of course, we receive it, we understand it. But the main thing is fire cannot exist with those qualities of space and air, but fire can only be there with the Sat. If Sat is there, if Sat is extending its existence to fire, then fire has existence. Correct? Now, if we ask fire, no, we have fire in front of us as a Devata, because we also believe that fire is a fire Devata, fire god. We ask fire Devata, who are you? Then what fire Devata will say, fire god will say? The fire god supposed to say, I am Sat, because without Sat I cannot exist. If that fire god says, no, I am Ushna, no, I am heat. You see, you have to respect me, otherwise I will burn you, because I am heat. I produce heat, I can burn you. I have so much power to burn. I can burn everything in this world, in this creation. So I am very powerful. So be careful with me. If fire says that, then what would be the thing? It means fire is also ignorant. The fire god is also ignorant, because even the fire god doesn't know that fire is because of existence. Fire is fire because of existence. You know, this is not my story. I am not the creator of this story. This story is there in Kenopanishad. If you have Kenopanishad, you can read this. Interesting story is there. The second part of Kenopanishad. Brahma idamagra asit. No, actually what happened? There was a fight between Asuras and Devatas. Okay, so this is a famous fight. Everywhere you can see, all the Puranas and everywhere we have fight. In now also we have fight in the whole world. There are so many fights and wars are going on. So it's there always. So in that special fight, all the Devatas who were led by Indra won the fight. So they were celebrating. They were doing some party. No, so normally when we win, we do some party like that. So all Devatas, they were together in a place. Yeah, probably in Swargalokam and the heaven itself. So they were doing some party and enjoying it. Oh, we won this. No, we fought with the Asuras and we killed them and all those. They were discussing and enjoying the victory there. So then what the Brahma thought, seeing these Devatas like this, oh, these Devatas, they are respected by all the human beings and all those. And even they have, they are so much egoistic and they don't know what they are doing. So I should teach them. So thinking like this, Brahma means the supreme existence of Sadatma, Brahma. So Brahma thought, okay, I will teach a lesson. Otherwise, these Devadas, they will go mad with this victory and all those. So, okay, he appeared in front of these Devadas as a Yaksha. Yaksha means it's like a stump, no? It's like a beam of stump, like something like that. He appeared in front of, like we say Shivalingam or something. So like a post or stump or something like that, he appeared. So it was standing in front of these Devadas, no, little away from them, because their party were going on. Also, little away from those. So the word used there is yaksha. Yaksha means adorable. Oh, adorable something, no, very great, something appeared there. So in between, somebody saw, oh, something appeared in front of us. What is this? Because we have not invited anybody else who came to our party without invitation. So that is what they're discussing. So then, then Indra, the head of the gods, the king of the gods, he said, what do you do, oh fire? You are, you are a big god among us. You go and see what is this? Who is this? It may be some other asuras or demons who came again to fight with us. We have to check. So you go and see what is this. So the fire, okay, because the order was from king, he had to obey. So he carried the order and went to that yaksha, that adorable stump there in front of this. Then went there and asked, "Who are you?" So then Stump said, "No, nothing." Then again the question came, because the fire god was standing there. That yaksha asked fire, "Who are you? What is your ability? What is the speciality?" So fire god said, "No, I can burn everything in this world. I am heat. I am the heat god, the fire god. I can burn everything." So, okay. Oh, you have so much of this ability, and you are a big god. Okay. So what you do? So no, that yaksha uh, brought a small piece of wood. So trinam. Actually, it is trinam, the grass, like grass, some small piece of grass, and put in front of that fire god, and told, you have this so much, you are powerful, then you burn this what I put in front of you. So small, he thought, oh, what is this? Why you are doing this? This is nothing for me. I will just burn it now. So he tried his best. He could not burn it. So could not do anything. So he thought, oh, this is something wrong with this. So then he he went away from there and went back to Indra and said, "You see, I don't think we should know what is this yaksha. There's something else." So no, he wants to just say that what happened. He doesn't want to say that, but he said, "I could not understand what this is." He never said that this what happened there with him. So anyway, he said, "I could not understand. Somebody else can go and again try." So this is the story there. So now what is the story is conveying is, because of that yaksha, because of Brahma, because of Sat, they could win. The all power behind their victory, the force behind their victory is Brahman. But they are not considering it, they are not respecting it, regarding it. So this is the problem even with the gods. So therefore, this Vahnihi Ushnaha Prakashatma Purva Anugadi Ratracha Asti Vahnihi. So this is more important, that Asti Vahnihi. Sadit Nistatvaha. If the existence is removed, abstracted from Agni, then the Agni become non-existence. You see how this concept of Maya and the Sad, the existence, is connected here. Now, Asti Vahni, We have very simple sentence as fire is, fire exists. So in this, from this simple sentence, we can understand what the existence of Sat, Atma, and what is Maya. How we can understand it? Like the shloka says, Asti Vahni. So this is because of existence, the Agni exists. Okay, so that is accepted. Now, if we imagine that the existence of Agni is removed, separated, abstracted from that. Okay, so then what remains? Remains nothing. Because now we can't say fire exists. So now what we can say is fire is no more. The name is there. Name is not gone, but name is the object of the name is absent there. So fire is no more. So the non-existence of fire. So this fire is no more. When we say that, this is nistatva, absence of fire. So the whole concept of fire is based on existence. That is what we want to establish here. Shabdavan, Sparshavan api. As these two qualities are the properties of the previous elements, the preceding elements, like that. So air and space. So these two qualities also added into fire. So then fire gets total 4 qualities: Ushnaha, Prakashaha, Shabdaha, Sparshaha. And fire has one special quality as Rupam, that we will discuss in the next sloka. Rupa means the shape, color or shape. Sanmaya vyoma vayuam shair yuktasya agnernijo gunaha. Rupam tatra satas sarvam anyad buddhya vichintyata. How beautifully is putting this point. No. Now, fire has, we have discussed the previous sloka. Vahni has Ushna, heat, and Prakasha, radiance, and Shabda, the quality of space, Akasha, Sparsha, the quality of air. No. So these are there already in fire. Now, existence, Sat, of course, that is there. Sada, Maya, Vyoma, Vayu, Amshehi. So fire has Sat, this existence, Sat. Maya, when we call Maya, we have to take all the 3 points. What are those? Externality, independence, and connectivity or adjectivity. So this is just for the clarity of this discussion. In order to understand that, we have taken these 3 points. Okay, because every time we have to say this. So Maya is added like this. So the what is the character of Maya? The original character of Maya? Do you remember? We have discussed 2-3 sloka before. What was the real quality of Maya? Unreality. So Maya was defined as unreality. Okay. In 84, sloka number 84, we discussed this. Nistattva rupadayeva atra mayattvasya prayojika. So these things you have to remember. Now that nistas to unreality, we are not taking that point. Actually, that is the character of Maya. That is the, what you say, the special. That is the character of Maya, original character of Maya. So let it be there. But for the understanding here, we take how Maya is connected with this fire and elements is with these three qualities, three forms, these three aspects. Okay. So now fire has existence and externality, independence, because fire is an independent object, independent, he has independence compared to other things. And of course, fire is connected with air and other things. That's also there, the connectivity and all those. So, Sada, Maya, Vyoma, the quality of space, that is sound. The special quality of space is sound, that is also there. And Vayu Amsha, the touch, the quality of touch, the sense of touch, that's also there. So now all these are there. Yuktasya Agnehe, all these are there with Agni. Along with those, Nijaha Gunaha, fire's own quality. Now sound was space on quality. The touch is air's on quality, their quality of their. Similarly, Nija Gunaha, the special property of fire is Rupam, the color, specific color. That's the color is the specific special quality of that. So that is done. Now, Tatrat Sataha Sarvamanyat. Now, what is your meditation here? Because in each sloka there is a meditation. Now, what is the meditation here? You have to contemplate on Sat here. When you see fire, you see all these qualities in fire, or you experience all these qualities. You can understand, normally you can understand all these qualities. But our special sadhana here is Sataha Sarvam Anyad Buddhya Vivichyata. So you separate Sat and other properties. So this is a special sadhana. This is the Vedantic sadhana here. So, make separation of Sat by thinking, by contemplation, and other qualities. Then you will understand what remains there. So when you separate Sat from fire, fire has no existence, and fire will be one with your own existence. You will not give special, you will not give any reality to that fire. So this is how we do the meditation. The same thing is continued. Sloka number 91. Sado vivejite vahno mithyatve sativasite apo desham shato nyuna kalpita idi chintayet. Sado vivejite vahno. When the existence is discriminated in fire, okay, or from fire. Sado vivejite. So you separated the existence by contemplation. Now you are doing meditation on that, and you could mentally separate the Sat and the fire's elements. Then what remains? Mithyatve sadivasite. So it is established. It is established that vasite. You clearly understood the unreality, mithyatvam of fire. Because without existence, fire is mithya. So therefore, you understood that. Now, in that fire, apo dashamshato nyunaha. In that fire, which is already has been established as non-entity or unreal, in that conceptual fire, apaha dashamshaha, the 1/10 of fire is water. The 1/10 of fire is water. So apo dashamshado nyuna kalpita idi chintayet. So you contemplate on that. The 1/10 part of fire is water. So how you can understand that, the connection there. So apo dashamshataha. Then the same thing will come there also in the water also. Sandhyapo amhu shunya tattva sashabda sparsha samyutaha rupavatyo anya dharmanuvritya suyo raso gunaha. Similar formula, the same thing. Santi apo amuhu. The first thing is we say water exists. Okay. So because the word apa in Sanskrit is plural, it always remains plural. There is no singular for apa. So therefore, amuhu santi in Sanskrit it's said. But in English, we have no, we can't change. There is no differences. We sometimes we can say waters, but normally we say water as a singular. Or we can consider the word water is singular as well as plural. Anyhow, here it's abo amuhu santi. So we say this water is there. So in according to Sanskrit, waters are there. Okay. Shunya tattvaha. So same thing. Apart from existence, even these waters are shunya tattva. Can we declare this? Can we meditate on this? So that is why, that is how we understand this. Shunya tattva. So water is there. When we separate the is or the existence from water, the water become shunya tattva, non-existence. That's all. And then how this water appears? It says sashabda sparsha samyutaha rupavatyaha. You see, all those qualities are there. So water has sound and tankability, touch, and it can be seen. So sight is also there. Rupa is also there. And its water has its own special quality as rasa. So what is rasa? So it has the special quality as rasa. Rasa means a sense of taste. So you can say liquidity. That is it is liquid. What is liquid? Water is liquid, no? So that is also there. The sense of taste. That's the special quality of water. So now water has 1, 2, 3, 4 special qualities plus Maya's qualities, that externality, independence, and connectivity and all those what we discussed. Those are also there. And then, of course, existence. So this together is called water. So this is how we define it. Now, it is same thing is continued. with earth. Sado vivejita swapsu tanmithyatve cha vasite bhumir dashamshato nyuna kalpitas apsvidi chintayet. Chintayet, every time he says this, chintayet, you meditate like this, you contemplate on like this. That is how can you understand this? These elements and the functions of elements are actually mithya when separated from existence as Atma. So you don't try to do that. So that is why it says Sado Vivechitapsasu. So when you separate water from existence, Sataha Vivechitasu Apsu. Tan mithyatvecha vasite. So you conceivingly understood the mithyatva or non-existence of water when separated from existence. So without existence, there is no water, there is no fire, there is no air, there is no space. This is what the idea is. Now in that water, bhumir deshamshado nuna kalpita apsu iti chintaye. So 1/10 part of water, 1/10 part of water, earth arises. Bhumihi dashamshataha nuna. So the only 1/10 part of water is bhumi, where we see earth, the gross part of that element. So bhumir dashamshado nuna kalpida apsu iti chintaye. So contemplate on that. And of course, the earth also has some special qualities, and those qualities of other elements, the previous elements, also connected with earth. Asti bhutatva shunyasyam shabdasparsho sarupako rasascha parado gandho naijas satta vivichyata. It is actually amazing how Acharya makes these slokas, in one single sloka, in 2 lines, he says all those what he wants to say in one point. So this is very special quality, or you can say very special poetry, that he is a blessed poet. Otherwise, it cannot be said. How he says, you see, asti bhuhu. So you see, the similarity is bringing that similarity everywhere. Sad maya and sado vivachite, sad apaha, sado vivachyate. Again, asti bhuhu. So we say earth exists. So that is, what is this? This has the existence as Sat and the Maya part also. When we say earth existence. So now earth exists. The existence part is Sat and the earth part is again the manifestation of Maya. So this is how we have this sentence. We make this sentence. Asti bhu tattva shunya asyam. So actually, even this earth, we can boldly say that even this earth, separated from existence, is propertyless. It has no existence. There is no property. Then what is this? What are the qualities of earth? Shabdasparsho, sound and touch. Sarupako. No, it has a that color in earth, rasaha, taste, parataha, gandhaha. These qualities, shabda, sparsha, rupa, rasa, these qualities come from space and other elements, the previous elements. And Naichaha Satta. Naichaha Satta, its own quality is Gandha, smell. Okay. So earth has that special quality we already know from the first chapter. Satta Vivicyatam. So if you want to actually enjoy and understand what this earth is, so you understand the existence in earth. Satta Vivicyatam. So you can see the Brahman in that earth. You see, if you could practice this a little bit, even even a small part of this, the whole concept of our life will change. This is how the jnanis, they see everywhere Brahman, because they see the satta and existence everywhere. So they could see that Brahman. So he says, so Brahman should be understood even from this earth. So you give all those qualities, the special qualities, of course, they are there. They are the manifestation of Maya, Sattva, Rajas, Tamas, or Gunas, or all this. And Maya makes all these external and all other activities are there with these elements. But actually, the element is element because of the existence. So if we understand that, then the thing is completed. Now, what is this earth where we can see this? He says the whole cosmos, the universe is connected to earth. So if you want to understand earth, you can contemplate on that. Already we know by geography and other subjects for this, how the earth is all pervading and how we live in earth. So that is the non-subject to us. So I think I can conclude with this sloka here. Hari Om. If anything you want to ask, you can ask. Because in that last session, there was no question answer. If you want anything, you can ask. Even from the last class, we can ask. If there is no question, then we can conclude. Yeah.
Swamiji.
There are so many subjects for contemplation. Can take each element and the manifestation and modifications of elements and do contemplation on existence of those manifestations. Okay.
Hari Om Swamiji. So
Hari Om.
Tomorrow we have Devi Mahatmyam class starting, isn't it?
No. That will be announced later.
Okay. Because I wanted to take
we have to do some preparation. Now only the group is formed. Now we have to do some preparation, some notes, and some we have to buy books. Then the announcement will come. It will take some time. Yeah. You can be
because
in that.
I wanted to tell you because tomorrow I am traveling and this time it is video is compulsory, isn't it? It is good.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, so I'm traveling on my own car to Guruvayur, starting by 9 and reaching. So by 8 o'clock, almost near by Guruvayur only, I can't reach, I think. So
That's
video.
fine. We are not starting tomorrow. That's
No,
that's
okay.
fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much. I
Thank
have
you.
met you.
Thank
I think you may remember. So I came to meet you in Kaladi with my son.
Okay. Welcome. Very good. Very good.
Thank you
Okay.
so much.
Thank you. Hari Om.
Swamiji, there was a question last class on the chat box by Vishnu Prasad.
Yeah, please read it out.
Okay, from an individual's perspective, if the name and forms are unreal, is a jiva alone in existence? What about other
Yes.
jivas in existence? Do they exist
Yes.
separately? Are the multiple universe possible according to Vedanta?
Everything is possible. Now you can see Vedanta, only in Vedanta these are possible. Because Vedanta is not separating anything. Vedanta is the connector of all existing things. What are the objects experienced and the objects you imagine. So therefore, there is no problem with this. A name, of course, the name and the form and the actions and all those are purely individual that we know. That is very obvious to us that we know it's different. So taking that difference, we establish, we understand the existence of those as one. There is no separation. So now how can you say there are so many things, so many realities, when we see only one existence in all living beings and non-living beings? The entire creation is one in that sense, in that aspect. Therefore, let be there many jivas, let be there many forms, but the reality is one. This same point, our Vidyaranya Mahaswamiji is going to discuss that point in next slokas. You can see in the 99, 98, all those in these slokas, we are going to discuss this. Okay. So we conclude. Hari Om. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.